here I am at the renovation house, and I replaced this door, and we're going to get into it, tell you a little bit about it, and a little bit of the adventure I had with a drain tile coming up. Okay, today's project on this house renovation is right here. You see where the sump pump hose comes out, and it kind of runs on the ground here. It runs right across the driveway, then out and back to the creek. Well, that's not going to really fly because you can't be driving over that. So we're going to route that around behind the garage and back to the creek. And then the next project today is I'm going to change this door. At least change the rough opening today, and then probably tomorrow hang the door. I'm not real sure what was going on here with the little part in the siding. But this door is an odd size. I'm going to put a 32-inch door in here. So I'll be tearing all this out and reframing this. I'll probably tear the siding off back to that parting line. And then we'll find out what's underneath. Well, I guess that didn't work out real well. It's not draining as quite as well as I would like it to. So I'm going to have to look into why I'm having this problem. Ran the hose on around, and it goes on down. It does go uphill a little bit towards the back. And it goes on down, goes back there to the creek. I got a couple pinholes in my hose, I see. But got to try to figure out something else here, I guess. On the door here, it got real interesting too. The garage has been added onto on the front by about a foot. And there's no header above the door, and the door opening isn't the right size, so I'm going to have to reframe this. Okay, kind of got a door framed up here after quite a bit of messing around, and the hinge side is plumb, the strike side is plumb, but the wall leans one way quite a bit, so it's going to be kind of interesting. The top actually leans in. It's going to make a little bit of a challenge to get that door to close correctly, but can't do anything about that. It's not like I can move that wall. I looked at straightening up the jamb studs, but it was, I was out an inch at the top, so can't do that. And it's windier than all get out, so go on to getting some sheeting patched in here, and tomorrow I can put the door on. Okay, so we got a door. I didn't go into the details of hanging it because we just set this one in place and screwed it in and got it caulked, and that's ready to go. So that's that point. Next point, my drain over here. Okay, so that drains just fine. It runs into the tile and runs over here. Well, we found out because it goes so far that I had to, here it's about to run. So we'll get to see what it does. And a good part of it runs back to the creek, and then eventually that backs up. So we had to separate it here so it wouldn't back up on the house and let it run into the ground. And this will have to do until spring, when I can get this thing buried underground all the way back to the creek. It's about a 100-foot trench to dig. And this being the late November, I'm not going to try to do it now. Okay, and my next little adventure was the garage door opener. It would hooked it up yesterday and tried it out and wouldn't do anything. I finally took it apart, got in, and the motor's shot in it. It's got an absolute dead short in it, so garage door is going to get replaced. So that'll be another project coming up. I don't know what if it'll get done yet this winter, if it'll wait till spring, but we'll be getting to it. And a little bit of a view of the back of the house there. Like I said, we haven't quite closed on it yet. It's going to happen sometime next week. And then at which time I'll be giving you a tour of the inside. And just as a side note here, the back of a pickup truck sometimes becomes a workbench, and that's what we've had to do for this little door project. But it's coming along, and we'll just keep on keeping on here. 1945 vintage. So there's the adventure with the door and the drain tile, and on the renovation house. Got more coming up, and yeah, it's a windy day. Hopefully we're not getting too much wind in that audio. So if you got a little bit of something out of this, appreciate getting a thumbs up. It helps the channel. And of course, we're always looking for subscribers. Next to that subscribe button is a little bell. If you click that bell, you'll be notified when I post another video. Otherwise, I'm Roger at the Renovation House, and we'll see you in the next one because there's a lot more to come.